Namaste and welcome to the 30 days intensive preparation plan for the ISRO CSE Scientist Engineering exam. This roadmap is designed for speed and accuracy, not slow, deep study. The primary goal is to maximize your correct attempts within the brutal 19-minute time constraint. To succeed, you must commit to a high intensity schedule, dedicating 8 to 10 focused hours every single day. Our core strategy revolves around strict prioritizing, focusing only on the high weightage tier 1 subjects, data structure and algorithm, operating system, DBMS, and computer network. We will bypass less crucial topic and rely heavy on previous year questions. To understand ISRO specific question style, remember this is a crash course and assumes you have some fundamental knowledge of these subjects. Consistency and avoiding guesswork due to high negative marking are your key to success. Your daily preparation must be structured and non negotiable for the next 13 days. The day is split into three main work blocks totaling 9.5 hours of dedicated study. The 4 hours morning slot is reserved for subject 1 concept mastery. Use this time to read notes, clarify challenging topics, and work through examples. The 3 hours afternoon slot is for subject 2 PYQ practice and analyze. This is where you apply your knowledge, solving 20 to 30 ISRO specific problem under a timer. Critically, you must analyze why you made mistake and learn from them immediately. Finally, the 2 hours evening slot is mandatory for revision and short notes creation, cementing what you learned today and yesterday. Don't neglect the final 30 minutes, which is dedicated to sharpening your essential engineering mathematics and aptitude skills, ensuring you didn't miss out on this easy scoring opportunity. The first 10 days are dedicated to mastering the two fundamental pillars of computer science data structure and operating system. Day 1 through 5 focus on DSA, starting with time complexity analysis, a non negotiable skill. Progress quickly through linear data structure, mastering trees and graphs, especially focusing on BST, AVL, and graph traversal algorithm like PFS and DFS, as these are frequently tested. Day 6 through 10 moves to operating system. Pay specific attention to process synchronization using semaphores and mutex and be ready to numerical questions on CPU scheduling. Calculate average waiting time, memory management, especially paging and pace replacement algorithm like LRU, while also require dedicated time. By day 10, you must complete the study phase and revision of all formula for both DSA and operating system, preparing for a next intensive phase. Phase 2 is all about securing your marks in database management system DBMS and computer network CN. These subjects are highly scoreable if you master the core concept. Day 11 through 15 are dedicated to DBMS, start with relational model and ER to relational mapping. But your main effort must be on intensive SQL query practice. ISRO frequently tests complex joins and data retrieval logic, master functional dependency and normal forms up to BCNF, and understand acid property and concurrency control. Day 16 through 20 cover computer network, beginning with the OSI TCP/IP model and moving rapidly to critical network layer. IP addressing and subnetting are mandatory skills that yield guaranteed marks. Conclude by focusing on transport layer protocol, understanding the fundamental difference between TCP and UDP, and reviewing the core principle of flow and congestion control. With the Tier 1 subjects completed, Phase 3, date 21 to 25, is reserved for the remaining foundational subjects and minor scoring topics. Use day 21 and 22 to quickly revise digital logic DL and computer organization COA. In DL, focus on CAM apps and sequential circuit functions. In COA, master cache mapping and pipelining hazards. Day 23 is for Theory of Computation TOC. Concentrate only on high yield areas like DFA, NFA conversion, and definitions of language classes. Day 24 combines essential engineering mathematics, discrete maths, and linear algebra with compiler design fundamentals like compilation phases. Finally, day 25 is dedicated to software engineering SE models and a quick review of C++ pointers for potential interview questions. Remember, the goal here is not deep study, but conceptual revision and targeted PYQ practice to secure easy marks. The final 5 days, phase 4, are the most critical period, transitioning from learning to high performance test taking. On day 26 and 28, you must take full mock test under strict 90-minute time constraint. The objective is to simulate the actual exam environment and build stamina. Immediately after each test, dedicate all of day 27 to targeted revision. Do not study new topic, instead focus slowing on the concept where you made mistake or spent too much time in the previous mock. Day 29 is the deep formula review of final comprehensive. Look at all your carefully crafted short notes and formula sheet across all 10 subjects. Finally, day 30 is for light revision, preparing logistic and ensure a restful mind before the exam. Your final mandate center on the unique demand of the ISRO exam PYQs are your most valuable resource. They define the expected question pattern and depth. Also practice PYQs with a timer to maintain the necessary 1.12 minute per question phase. During the actual exam, adopt a two pass strategy. First, attempt only the direct quick questions. Second, address the moderate ones. Crucially, never guess. The -1 penalty for incorrect answer means accuracy is far more valuable than the volume of attempts. If a question feels overly numerical or require extensive thoughts, skip it confidently. Also remember that clarity in this fundamental subject forms the basic of the subsequent interview. Now, we have reached the final mandate, the strategy that decides whether all your preparation translate into performance. At this stage, it's not about learning more, it's about existing smarter. The ISRO exam is fast-paced and unforgiving. With just 90 minutes to solve 80 questions, that's 1.12 minutes per question. Your most powerful weapon now is PYQs. They reveal ISRO's exact style, depth, and favorite topic. Practice them with a timer and analyze every mistake. During the exam, use a two-phase strategy. First, attempt only the direct quick questions, then revisit the moderate ones. Never guess, each wrong answer cost you -1 mark. Accuracy is everything. If a question feels too numerical or time consuming, skip it confidently. Your goal is not to attempt everything, it's to maximize correct answer. And remember, this clarity and precision will carry into your interview. You are not just solving question, you are proving you belong to ISRO. Thank you so much for staying committed to this 30 days intensive bootcamp. If you have followed this plan with discipline and focus, you have already transformed your preparation into something powerful. This wasn't just about covering topics, it was about building the mindset of an ISRO scientist, precise, resilient, and mission driven. Remember, every hour you invested, every PYQ you solved, and every formula you revised has brought you closer to your goal. Trust your preparation, walk into the exam hall with clarity, confident, and calm. If this bootcamp helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It helps us reach more aspirants like you. Join our Telegram group for update, doubt session, and community support. And finally, believe in yourself. You are not just preparing for an exam, you are preparing to serve one of the most prestigious specific organization in the country. All the best.